I had just left college at this point, so I just got my car as well, so I was like, all right, I'll wait to get my car to start applying to places. So this was October, September of 2016. So I was looking for work, and the BFI thing popped up in my mail. At that point, I was actually late. This was the second kind of let's kind of get like the last people in who want to apply. So I applied for it. It was just saying we're offering experience for work. So I thought, okay, it's a small feature film. It's something on my CV. I'll try to progress from there. And then it turned out to be this. So I had no idea what it was, but thank God it turned out to be this way. Yeah.
So mine was, I was just going through my emails and I said, oh, well, let's look at this BFI one. And then it said, do you want to work on a feature film? And I thought, I just finished college as well and I was going to go travelling for a year. And I thought, okay, I'll just apply for this, see where it goes, because I do want to be part of film. And then it was like, oh, the deadline closes at 6 and this was at 5 o'clock. So I clicked on it, applied for it, and then, yeah, the rest is history. But that was just, it was so last minute. And I remember like, it came up to like 1 minute to deadline. I was like, oh, I need to send this. And I was like trying to write it. But I'm so glad I just like went and sent it off, or I would never be here.
So there was the initial application process from the email we had to send in. There was then a web Skype interview, which we did with someone, I think she was working at ILM at the time, a lady called Trainees. And then from there, we got another email, I can't mind, like 3 weeks later, so I was getting petrified. And then it was saying, we'll have an interview at Pinewood in the Lucasfilm studios, which is cool. So we met the production manager, Carl Caffrey, at that point. He just wanted to meet us, talk through some things, give us some more information about what the job would entail. And then we scheduled an interview with the second AC and the central loader, what else we met at the time. And that was in Array, in Uxbridge. So I met those guys, talked through what the job would be, my experiences, blah, blah, blah. And just kind of, like how I could possibly do the job, how I could help, that kind of thing. And then, we got an email back saying you got the job, so that was kind of the process, about 3-4 steps to it. And it was a scary one. It was a scary one, but one that was very beneficial.
So my process was, you got to apply for 3 different departments. So I applied for camera, art department and assistant directors. So I had an interview with Denise, who's part of ILM, and then I got through that round, and then I got put forward to camera and assistant directors for main unit. And then, but at the time I was travelling in the Philippines, so I was like doing my Skype interviews, and the Wi-Fi is awful out there, so it was just like glitchy. But then I didn't get those 2. They were like, oh, sorry, we think, I didn't get those 2 roles. But it was like, we really like you, we'll try and find you a different role. And then I had an interview with the second unit assistant directors department, and in the Philippines, because I was scared that I was like, oh, I can't give up travelling, but I really don't want to pass this opportunity. So they let me do this Skype interview because they did want to meet in person, but I was like, please, 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 I don't want to, I want to come back to something in film. And then I had the interview, and then they gave me a call 5 minutes later, and then they said, you've got it, and then I booked my flight the following week, and then I was on solo.
In terms of doing my job, it was non-stop learning for the entire time that I was there. There was a big gap in knowledge of kit, how it works on set. Being the first one, I think it takes like a few just projects to kind of get yourself around how things will work from beginning to end, because then you kind of can predict, and it just helps the job. So yeah, it was non-stop learning for 9 months, but I mean, being on set, it was amazing. The sets are cool, the costumes cool, the people are really nice, there's loads of crew around. And they make you feel comfortable. And yeah, man, it was just like every day you wake up, there's something new, and it's like, dang, this is like, Star Wars. I was like, hey. And yeah, that was it.
Big thing was like set etiquette and like working your way around a set, and it's a whole different language. Like you have your own different code, like words on radio. You all have a radio, and you have like shortcuts for like toilet. You have to let people know when you go to the toilet, so you have to say 10-1, and all these little nitty-gritty things. And it was just a big learning thing. And like you said, every day is different. Every day you learn something different about your role, like assistant director. directors, you'll be dealing with cast, you'll be dealing with like previs or just all the different aspects. So yeah, it's just learning, and a big thing was set etiquette, because you just bring that onto once you're more familiarised on a set and how to talk to people, you can just conquer and rule, I think. So I'm going to start on Wonder Woman 2 on July the 17th. So I'm so excited, because I just wouldn't think I'd do something like that. But at the moment, I'm just doing smaller projects with friends that I've met through the BFI, and collaborating and making music videos and short films, and I just want to keep working, but I also want to do creative projects. But Wonder Woman 2 that's for me.
I'm waiting for things to be confirmed. Possibly some big things.
He'll get something big.
But we're seeing. But yeah, it's a time for big things, which is cool. There's so much about right now. But currently, I'm just doing commercials and dailies, Black Mirror dailies currently. But yeah, we're waiting for just a few confirmations of some things, and hopefully it'll be good.